Okay, this is how you do your orthographic drawings, right? Also known as the frontal, side, and the back view of your character design. This is important because when you have a character design, right, you want to take it into a game world, right, or a film, right, eventually, right, where 3D modelers might need to use it, right, use your idea to model out the whole form. They need to see this frontal and side view, at least, right? So at the start, right, you might want to press Ctrl R if you haven't. Ctrl R enables the ruler like this, and then make a new layer, right, to create a guideline. Okay, make a new layer, and let's just call this the draft drawing. Alright, and then you can drag your ruler lines right down like this to help you fix where the ground is. Okay, so this view is pretty easy because it's already frontal in a way, right? It will be more difficult if you're looking at a 3/4 view and trying to create that out. But just to show you the side view first, for example. Okay, get every measurement like that. Okay, on the draft drawing, right, I'm just going to roughly create the shape out. This is the side view. Okay, when you have the ruler lines, right, you will realize that if you draw near the ruler line, right, it snaps to it. You don't want this. Okay, so go to view and untick this snap. Simple. Okay, so we're gonna see this is called a draft drawing, so it can be quite rough. Okay, this is the head of the Minotaur, and this is the horns, and then with the side view, right, you gotta think about how the horns go out from the head. Is it going out through the front, or is it going out through the back? Okay, you gotta think about all this. So let's say this is facing this direction, right? Then I want the horns to come to the front. You see that? Something like that. Okay, then we create the head of the creature, and then look at this, the features. Where is it? The nose. So that means, right, this part here is the nose. You see that? Everything has to tally. So while it looks simple to create, right, all these drawings, right, it is not, because you have to be very accurate. It's like a technical drawing. Everything has to match. So you see the mouth here, then we end it here. Alright, and create as many guidelines as you need to help yourself see. Okay, for example, if you don't want the guidelines, just hold Control, go near the guideline, right, like this, drag it out, and it's gone. Okay, let's just go to create. Okay, then you gotta also think about the back of that, your character design. Alright, nothing is flat, so everything has something. So when you draw a character design, right, make sure that your neck, right, this is important, right, your neck is not straight like that down. The neck, right, look at all our neck, right, look at the people beside you, the neck, right, is angled at a slight angle, right, like a 40 degrees probably, or lesser. So it is not straight down like that, right? So create the other side for the arm. Okay, my creature that I drew over here, right, have a shoulder slightly higher. That's because I used a bit of contrapposto to design this. So we have to ignore that and think about where is the actual line. Okay, so I'm gonna just create this body first. Okay, so to do the body, right, I would recommend you break up your shape into basic form. So for example, create basic objects like boxes, cylinders, things that are easy to draw at the start. Okay, so you can see that this creature, I draw it like this. You see the head here, the neck here, the box here, contrapposto, right? Not only you have side contrapposto, you have front and back contrapposto. Remember that. Okay, So the chest is coming out like this. Okay, the groin ends here. See that? So that's our pelvic box, right over there. See, another control post too. So we have something like this now. Okay, if I exaggerate everything, it looks like this. See that? And how does the spine works for all human mods, all mammals or creatures or all things that look like human, right? Basically it's like this. This is a skull, got a spine like that. See? It's a nice S curve down to the tailbone at the bottom. Okay. And then next thing, find the knee cap area. By now you should have realized one thing, that I'm basing my drawing right off this side of the picture. You realize that? All the measurements I draw right is taking this side. So don't be confused if you have your creature slightly 3/4 and all that. You need to decide where is the point and then stick with it. Right? So creature leg, see? Okay, and this is a minotaur, so the leg right is segmented 3 parts. A normal human is just thigh, lower leg finish. For this kind of creature is 1, 2, 3. Right. So see, everything is tally nicely. Nothing is okay. And look at this part. This is the part where I have to finish my feet. Okay. And then use your lasso tool to help you. Okay. Eraser, press E very quickly. And this is the rough drawing. If there's a tail like this, right, like I mentioned, this whole spine curves in the tailbone out. Right. So the tail would be okay. So all in all, it looks something like this, and then you modify the shape of the basic object by putting in muscles and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Then I give it tummy, the tummy larger, vice versa. And then for the arm, right, in the side view, right, you don't draw the arm. You draw the arm out of the box, the body box. So which means, right, you draw a socket like this to show where your arm is supposed to be. Okay, and then you draw the arm out of the box, still following this measurement. See that? Same measurements. Okay. Right, very basically, very rough. I'm just creating it out now. Okay. And then the eye. Okay. The nose. Okay. Of course, the other horn, if you want to show that the horn is a different angle and not perfect, you can do so. Right? If you think that the horn is different angle, right, or shorter or whatever, right? So this is how you draw the orthographic view, right? Based on either a design that you already draw out or based on your own silhouette. You can go many ways. Right? You can go many ways. Okay, then we draw the front view now, right? So I'm just going to erase this quickly. Okay, for the front view, very easy. I already have my drawing over here. So, and my drawing is almost facing the front. So I'm just going to copy and paste like that. Okay. And I'm going to just take half of it. Select it. And then Ctrl X, cut. and after that close this, Control V, paste it out again, right? Or if you want to paste it back in the spot, right, Control Shift V, let it paste at the spot. Okay, next, make a new layer. Let's call this the frontal. Okay, we already have our side, although it's a rough. Like your autograph should be very sharp and clear, like the samples that I showed you last time, right? For the date space, for example. Okay, so let's go back to the frontal. Okay, let's go back to this dummy picture first. Okay, basically, right, for the frontal, right, you can also just copy and just trace over. Let's say I lower the opacity for this, and then for the side, right, I just trace over. So it's quite easy when I have this frontal view. Okay. Like that. Draw everything half, right? Makes your life easier later. If you don't want to, if you want to draw it out freehand, left and right, go ahead, right? Practice with it if you want. Okay. Okay, this frontal view, you should draw the arm. Okay, by right, a full orthographic, right, a proper one should be, the arm should be like this, facing outwards. Okay, just remember that. Okay, it should be like that, so that the modelers, right, can model exactly everything from the front part of the hand. They can model. So ignore this one over here. But if you want to do like this, right, for your assignment, right, you can go ahead. See? And box. See? Got my front. So now all I have to do is to just off this. And my front, right, my half, right, I just hold Control alternate drag. Oops. Just like draw it on the wrong layer. So what do you do when you draw it on the wrong layer? You simply select the entire thing that you're supposed to draw on the new layer, Control X, and then go to the actual layer, right, just paste it in. Okay, if you paste it in, right, you just create a new layer. Okay, let's just throw this away then. Okay, Control alternate drag. Control T. Fill transform. Right click. Flip horizontal. And presto. You got your other side of the book. Easy, right? But there are certain things that are not so right. For example, the legs, they are pretty close to each other right now. It's not easily solved. So let's solve one by one first. Okay. First of all, let's solve the bottom part. Very easy. Okay. Perfect. I like it like that. Press enter. Okay. Now the head. Just need to select the head. Just shift it. Just hold Control and shift it in. I'm holding now Control Shift so that the thing only moves in one axis. Whenever you hold Shift, right, you will move the thing in one axis. Okay. Okay, I shift it a little bit inwards here, and I take the other one and I shift the other part inwards so that both sides is a little bit more. More tally, something like that. Okay, once I'm happy, I just take both of them and merge into one. So now I got one drawing. Okay, and just complete it. Okay, easy, right? So the more difficult your character design is, obviously the more thought process you gotta think, right? Like how to put them together and what are the objects on them and armor and how do they look, how big and how thick. You gotta think about all this. See, even for this one, just measure this chest, and then I know that this is the bottom part of the chest. Okay. Stomach. So this is a very simple, in a nutshell, right, how to create the autograph. Okay.